All right, we're in part two of my NFL mock draft. We're going to go through picks 11 through 21 in this second segment of my NFL mock draft. So let's go to pick number 11 with the Tennessee Titans on the clock. I have them selecting Jackson Smith and Njigba, wide receiver from Ohio State. The Titans have truly missed A.J. Brown, and they traded him away, which was a terrible mistake for this franchise because you handed him to a NFC foe and the Philadelphia Eagles, which is something I have to see for a very long time in Philly. But the Tennessee Titans are missing A.J. Brown a lot. Last season it truly showed. Robert Woods, who came off of a torn ACL, was traded over there last season and was their leading receiver, and he only had 617 receiving yards last season for the Tennessee Titans. They are in desperate need of a number one wide receiver. I do believe that Jackson Smith can fit the bill for them. He's a good route runner, and he's the best wide receiver to me in this NFL draft class. I don't believe that the Titans will hesitate to take him if he's on the board at pick number 11. I like Jackson Smith going to the Titans. 12th overall pick. Woo! The wild card pick for me. The Houston Texans are back on the board with the first round pick, and I have them going all in. Wild card pick here. Quarterback, Hendon Hooker, quarterback from the University of Tennessee. This is a wild card pick for me. I got to have some spicy picks in there because you never know what can happen in the NFL draft. But I like this selection. After they pass on a quarterback in the first round, with them selecting Will Anderson second overall, I like them coming back to the realization that, hey, we need a quarterback. Why not take a chance on Hendon Hooker at the quarterback position? I do believe that the Texans could benefit from doing this at pick number 12. And let's be honest, Hendon Hooker would have won the Heisman Trophy Award last year if he did not tear his ACL. Shout out to Caleb Williams for winning the award, but Hendon Hooker was something special at the quarterback position before the ACL injury. I do believe I do believe that the ACL injury never happened. He would no doubt be the third best quarterback. I should say he is the third best quarterback in this draft class, but I do believe he would be the third quarterback taken off the board. But he's very accurate. He's a great pocket passer, and he extends plays with his legs and could be the steal of the draft. This is my wild card pick. Texans taking him at 12. And let me also bring that up as well. His torn ACL, he's progressing with this injury. He could be back by training camp or at some point in the beginning part of the 2023 NFL season. So we'll see. 13th overall pick, the Green Bay Packers. I have them selecting Myles Murphy, edge rusher from the University of Clemson. He would make a difference on the Packers front seven. He's explosive and is great at using his speed to disrupt the running game as well. Definitely could be the X factor that the Packers need on their front seven. I like the pick at 13 for them. Pick number 14, the New England Patriots are on the clock, and I had them selecting Christian Gonzalez, cornerback from Oregon. The Patriots love developing corners. Look at all the cornerbacks that they have developed over the last few years. Stephon Gilmore, Asante Samuel, Devin McCourty, Aqib Talib, J.C. Jackson. I could keep going on and on. Patriots is like the DBU of the NFL. They love producing defensive backs. And Christian Gonzalez is the most athletic cornerback in this draft class and could end up being the best corner in this draft class. I do believe that he's a great fit for Bill Belichick's defense. I like the pick for the New England Patriots, 14th overall. Pick number 15. We have the New York Jets. I have them selecting Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle from Ohio State University. They're going to need to continue building that offensive line for their new quarterback that they just got today, future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers. But this man is huge. He's a big offensive lineman that can drive defenders off the ball. He's got the size, he's got the length, and he's got the strength to be a good offensive lineman. He's the best run blocker in this draft class when you talk about offensive linemen. I like the pick 15th overall for the New York Jets. At pick number 16, the Commanders are on the clock, and I have them taking Dalton Kincaid, tight end from Utah University. Commanders are all in or having Sam Howell as their quarterback one for next NFL season. I do believe they want him to feel as comfortable as possible for him heading into his sophomore season after he learned from Carson Wentz and Taylor Heineke in his first NFL season and did beat the Dallas Cowboys in his first NFL start. I'll give him that. But I do believe that the Commanders want him to be comfortable, and they're going to give him another target and keep surrounding him with explosive offensive playmakers in the offense. The tight end is the only position that the Commanders lack offensively when you talk about what they got at the receiver position. Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel when he's healthy, Jahan Dotson. Their steal wide receiver that they got last year in the first round from Penn State. I do believe tight end is the only thing that this offense is truly lacking right now. He can make a difference. He's a good run. He's a good playmaker and is a good run blocker as well for the Commanders. I like the pick for them at pick 16. At pick number 17, the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock, and I have them taking Broderick Jones, offensive lineman from Georgia. They need to continue building this offensive line. I do believe that Broderick James is a did I say Broderick? Excuse me, Broderick Jones. He's a very good blocking offensive lineman in space and is a really good run blocker. Something that they're gonna need because Najee Harris did not look. He did not meet my expectations last year in the running game. Half of that is on the offensive line, half of that is on Najee Harris, but I'm expecting a better outing for him next season. This is a good pick for them, 17th overall. I do believe he will benefit Najee Harris in the running game as well. I like the pick for the Steelers right there. Pick 18, the Detroit Lions are back on the clock. They also have 2 first-round picks in the first round. I had them selecting Deonte Banks, cornerback from the University of Maryland. I do believe this guy's draft stock has definitely risen over the last few months. He has good size to be a good NFL corner. He stands at 6 foot. He stands 6 foot tall, weighs in at 197 pounds, and he ran a 4.35 at the NFL Combine. He's a good corner that likes to ride, that does a really good job running in stride with wide receivers as well. I like the pick for the Detroit Lions at 18 with this selection. Pick 19. It gets spicy again. We got to mix it up. I got to get more than just 2 picks right. We got to think outside the box at times in this mock draft this year. Tampa Bay Bucks are on the clock. I have them selecting Will Levis, quarterback from Kentucky University. I'm not really sure if the Bucks are really sold on Baker Mayfield or potentially Kyle Trask being the starting quarterback for them next NFL season. Pick 19, I don't see why not. They don't pick Will Levis with this pick. Currently, the Bucks are $57 million over the salary cap. Would not be a bad idea to go ahead and build off a rookie quarterback that you can have for sake of the future and don't have to worry about a big contract extension if it gets there for 3 to 4 years. Why not take Will Levis? But if you want my honest opinion, I do believe that Will Levis is going to turn out to be an NFL bust. I'm not trying to be crucial on the man. Congratulations for making it where you are. But I do believe he's going to be a bust, and someone has to take a chance on him in this NFL draft. To me, it just doesn't fit the bill. Accuracy is wrong. He's being projected in the top 5 only because he has the athletic build of a Josh Allen. I just don't see it for him. Will Levis, I do believe, is going to be a bust. We'll see how his NFL career plays out, though. Pick number 20, the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. I had them selecting Kalijah Kancey, defensive tackle from the University of Pittsburgh. I do believe he would be a difference maker for the Seattle Seahawks defensive line. He was fast and athletic last season for Pittsburgh. He finished the season with 31 tackles and had 14 tackles for loss and had 7.5 sacks last year in college football. The Seahawks and Pete Carroll have definitely expressed their feelings on building off of their front 7, continuing to build that. They already started off with a high note in the NFL offseason during NFL free agency, bringing back Bobby Wagner at the linebacker position. This would be a great addition to keep building up your front 7 by selecting Kalijah Kancey with this pick. So I like the pick 20th overall for the Seattle Seahawks. And 21st overall pick, I had the Los Angeles Chargers selecting Jordan Addison, wide receiver from USC. I do believe he's a good playmaker with the ball in his hands and would be a difference maker in this Los Angeles Chargers offense. Playing with Justin Herbert. We don't know if Austin Eckler is going to be back there or not. But playing alongside Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams as a wide receiver would definitely benefit. He would definitely get a lot of touches being in Kellen Moore's pass first offense. New offensive coordinator there for the Chargers. He's electric. He's a playmaker, and when he gets the ball in his hands, he's shifty. And open space would be electrifying to see him play alongside those guys out there in Los Angeles for the Chargers. I like the pick there. But that's my part 2 of my 2023 NFL mock draft. I'll be finishing up with my final part of my mock draft in a few moments.